A chubby little bug found a cocoon. It was overjoyed. In the blink of an eye, it saw a patch of ground below, which could be used for it to turn into a butterfly. The bug rolled down. After repeatedly making sure no one was around, it carefully placed the cocoon on the grass. Being a perfectionist, it cleaned the cocoon thoroughly. But just after finishing, the cry of a natural enemy came from the sky. However, the enemy didn't spot it. After confirming it was safe, Little Green, the bug, started trying to crawl into the cocoon. But no matter how hard it pushed, it couldn't get in. At that moment, two beetles passed by, and happened to notice the bug trying to get into the cocoon. The bug, as if seeing a savior, hurriedly asked them for help. The kind beetles immediately started to help. Finally, with great effort, they successfully stuffed the bug into the cocoon. As the beetles were about to leave, unfortunately, the bug was too fat, and directly stretched the cocoon until it broke. Seeing this, the beetles immediately tried to squeeze its excess flesh back in, but when they squeezed the flesh in on one side, the other side broke open again. So the two beetles pressed against each other, sending the bug flying out. Later, they came up with another idea. The bug asked the two beetles to stretch its body, using the body's elasticity to launch itself into the cocoon. The method worked perfectly. Then the beetles moved the cocoon over, and used a string to seal the cocoon's opening, hanging it on a tree branch. The other end of the string was tied to a small stone, but the bug was too heavy, and was directly pulled down. Only when both beetles climbed onto the stone, could the balance be maintained. But this wasn't a long-term solution, so one beetle tried to grab a bigger stone. Not only did it fail to reach, it almost fell off. Learning from this lesson, the two beetles decided to stay on the stone temporarily, waiting until the bug emerged from the cocoon before leaving. After a few days, the bug finally broke out of the cocoon. The bug looked at its transformation in disbelief. It spread its beautiful wings in the sunlight, then flew into the air. The two beetles safely returned to the ground. The butterfly happily flapped its wings to bid them farewell, but before it could fly out of their sight, a big bird suddenly appeared and caught the butterfly. This left the two beetles on the ground stunned. They had worked so hard to help the bug turn into a butterfly, never expecting such an outcome.